bring the news, weather, and sports for you every day. Now here's your daily dose of tea.
Wake up, Wildcats. I'm Xavier.
And I'm Jada.
Today is February 25th, 2020, also known as National Pancake Day. So
make sure you go to IHOP
and Denny's,
anywhere that
place.
sells pancakes.
Yeah.
Let's now rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now let's do our Trillium Wildcat Pledge. As a Wildcat, I will always do my best to listen, show respect, be safe, kind, and responsible every day. Today's quote of the day is, the most important thing is to enjoy your life, to be happy. It's all that matters. And that is by Audrey Hepburn.
Now let's send it over to our meteorologist, Sky, for our daily weather report.
Thank you, Jada and Xavier. Hi, I'm Sky, and this will be today's weather report. It seems to be looking like an indoor recess today. Today's rainy and snowy weather will be a high of 40 degrees and a low of 32 degrees with a 60% chance of precipitation. Have a terrific Tuesday. Now let's send it back to our news desk.
Thank you, Sky, for that wonderful weather report. It's now time to send it over to Chef Vinny to inform us of our lovely lunch.
Thank you, Jada and Xavier. I'm Chef Vinny. Today's lunch is going to be popcorn chicken with WG crackers, 1% white or flavored milk. Make sure you have a terrific Tuesday.
Thank you, Chef Vinny, for that wonderful lunch report. It is now time to inform you of a historical event that happened today in history. In the year 1959, Gamal Abdel Al-Nasser is Premier of Egypt.
Yeah. Now let's send it over to Aiden and Michaela with Reality Tuesday.
Thank you, Jada and Xavier. The day has finally come where we move aside from what's happening in our small school and zone in on what's happening in this big, beautiful world. I would love to inform you about your favorite artists and what's happening. Firstly, going in alphabetical order, BTS drops their highly anticipated album Map of the Soul 7 featuring Sia on one of their 20 tracks. Title On, breaking boundaries and records time and time again. Next, every teen girl's heartthrob nowadays, Harry Styles teases a new music video that will surely break records for his song Falling. And lastly, Future drops a new album. And we just can't wait to hear it. And we just can't wait to hear it. If you haven't heard it, make sure you obviously hear it because it's probably going to slap. Very hard, in fact.
In other news, a pair of inspiring Atlantic rowers built
Like
people
boat?
who row a boat. Mhm.
That's what they're called, not boaters?
Yes, they're
They're
called
like
rowers. Atlantic rowers. A pair of inspiring Atlantic rowers, Phil Puz and Paul Hopkins of Tyneside, have completed a 3,000-mile journey across the Atlantic Ocean in a mere wooden boat. The rowers were aiming to raise $40,000 for the Tiny Lives Baby charity and the Firefighters charity. That is honestly such an inspiring story.
My question's why? But
Does there need to be a reason to support charity?
no, I'm just saying, why in a boat? Like, and that's like a tiny boat. But like, is that news?
Yes, Michaela. It is news.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us here for Reality. I hope you found a little bit of the piece of the world that we shared with you interesting. Now let's send it back to our news desk.
Thank you, Michaela and Aiden. It is now time to inform you of some important Trillium announcements, so listen up.
The 6th to 12th grade Trillium Academy Talent Show is coming up. Auditions will be Wednesday, March 18th after school. A sign-up sheet will be posted outside of Miss Potter's door. We're looking for singers, dancers, magicians, and comedians, and etc. The show will be on Thursday, April 2nd at 6 p.m. and dress rehearsal is on Tuesday, March 31st. So if you have any talent,
And you're in middle school and you would like to
and high
inform
school,
them.
and high school,
And high school. Yeah, then come to us. We have a free event, Family Fun Festival, K Roundup, March 2nd, 2020, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And the main events are, it will be face painting and a bounce house in the big gym, bounce house and music in the small gym, and carnival games in the hallways. So it sounds like a lot of fun. So if you would like to come to it and you're in kindergarten and you have any family or friends that you'd like to invite, then this is the perfect thing for you.
yes. K through 8 and high school yearbook raffles. Tickets are $1. Tickets are 1 for 50 cents and 3 for $1. February 24th through March 2nd, winners will be announced March 3rd on the T. Purchase your tickets from the morning snack cart.
And our last announcement is our re-enrollment, and those forms have to be turned in on Friday the 28th or you cannot come back to the school. Your place will not be held here.
That's all for today. Thank you for
Joining
joining
us
us.
this morning and have a
Tea-ful Tuesday.